one eat not enough and therefore stall. That's the whole hibernation theory. Your body goes into hibernation if you don't eat enough calories. Dr. V, isn't that true? Nope, not true. BS. I'll tell you why. You know, when I was young, a lot of people don't realize this, but I'm actually an Asian immigrant. I'm one of the Vietnamese boat people. So I spent 6 months in a refugee camp with a bunch of other Asians. And let me tell you something, man. We were all skinny. We were all skinny. Not very much food. There were no fat people in my refugee camp. Now, I get to say that because I was in the refugee camp. I used to say, hey, you know, if you look at old pictures of people in Nazi concentration camps, they're not very fat. They're not having many calories, and they're not, and you know, and people got offended by that. So I know you guys aren't offended because you're my crew. You're used to this real talk, right? Am I right? But that's the reality of things, man. And I don't care. You can, if Dr. Vuong, you're just not up to date with the sciences, and you're not up to date with the nutrition research and blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Trust me. I went through the experience personally. I don't wish it upon anybody. I do not wish upon anybody, but here's the truth. If you don't eat food, you will lose weight. You will get skinny, because I saw it firsthand when I was in a refugee camp. We were all skinny. I got pictures to prove it. All right. There are lots of pictures for people in concentration camps, and that's a terrible time in human history. But that's the truth of that matter. Now, if people are intent on finding a reason to not lose as much weight as they want, then you can manipulate any sort of study, statistics, etc., to show a conclusion that you're hoping to get. And that doesn't serve us. At the end of the day, that doesn't serve us. Now, having said that, some of you guys might be on a stall, a plateau, are frustrated that, you know, you're barely eating, but you're not losing any weight, you know. I'll tell you a couple things. Number one, you need to be really patient. You did not get overweight overnight. Amen? Give me an amen. You did not get overweight overnight. So be patient with yourself. All right. Number two, not every calorie is a calorie. Not all calories are the same. Okay. You cannot convince me that 100-calorie snack pack of Oreo cookies is the same as 100 calories from an apple, which is about how many calories are in an average apple, or 125 calories from a glass of wine. Those are all different calories. Okay. Why aren't there very many obese alcoholics? Well, because they consume a lot of their calories from alcohol. They don't eat. That's really the answer. So not every calorie is the same. So don't count calories. Don't count calories. Counting calories has not helped you. Okay? It has not worked. Number three, focus on nutrition. Focus on nutrition. Okay? We got to shift the conversation from calorie counting to nutrition counting. Nutrition counting. Really quickly. Dr. Vuong, how do I know what's nutritious? Come on now. You got to get smarter than that. If it comes from the earth, if you can recognize it as food, it's nutritious. You know what a spinach is. You know it's whole food, plant-based. Dr. Vuong's a vegan. I'm not a fucking vegan. Quit calling me a vegan. I'm not even a vegetarian. I'm mostly pescatarian. But I had a hamburger last night. Why? Because it was the last day they were having this special on this Kobe beef hamburger at a nice restaurant I went to. And I was like, well, I'll get it. But mostly I'm a pescatarian. But you got to eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. And specifically, if you get closer to raw fresh fruits and vegetables, the better off you're going to be. So the real answer is that you got to start focusing on nutrition. Now, number four. Dr. Vuong, how do I get myself to eat more nutritious foods? Boo-hoo. I'm so hard. It's so terrible. Really? Grow the fuck up. That's the honest answer. Right? I did a post on Instagram today where I said, why do we self-sabotage? Why do we self-sabotage, in particular, our health? We have all sorts of reasons. I'm too busy. I'm a stress eater, emotional eater. I don't make enough money. Eating healthy is too expensive. We have all sorts of reasons to sabotage our health. Now, let me ask you this question. Why would you, if you got a flat tire, would you get out of your car and look around and say, oh, I got one flat tire, I might as well just slash the other three? You wouldn't do that. But we do that all the time. Well, I already ruined my diet, I already ate something bad, I might as well eat bad for the rest of the day. I'll get started next week. You know, I got this big trip this weekend, Dr. Vuong, and I'm just not going to eat healthy. I'll get back on it on Monday. What? I mean, if you ran one red light, would you be like, oh, well, I ran one red light today. I already broke the law once. I might as well just run them all. You wouldn't do that. My favorite one. What? Have you ever been walking down the stairs and you stumble off the first step and you catch yourself? And you go, oh my God, I almost fell off the stairs. You would stop. You wouldn't be like, oh, I stumbled over the first step. I'll just throw myself off the rest of the stairwell. You wouldn't do that. But we do that all the time with our health. And we make up all sorts of reasons. Why am I not losing weight faster? It's so hard to eat kale. I'm too busy to make a green smoothie in the morning. Water, ooh, I hate the taste of water. And then you have questions like, why am I stalled, Dr. Vuong? So, the last point, number 5. In order to do that, and here's your take-home point, you just have to learn to love yourself more. You have to learn to love yourself more. You have to take ownership of this precious life. You know, I meditate every day. And one of the things I learned through meditation is this. And it's a phrase that makes me cry every single time. It's my precious human life. You've been given this one precious human life. Why the fuck are you wasting it? There's no dress rehearsal. What is the only reason that you're your size? What is the only reason that I'm 145 pounds? That you're 300 pounds? That, you know, your teenage son is 6'2", 200 pounds, athletic? What's the only reason why your little niece is 5'2" and 100 pounds? The answer is food. That is correct. The only thing that makes you go from a little baby to a grown-up is food and water and the things that you put in your mouth. That's it. And your body naturally knows how to do this. If you eat a banana, that banana becomes you in about 5 hours. But if you were holding a banana, you wouldn't say, this is me, I'm this banana. People would think you're crazy. Like this glass of water. This is water. It's not vodka. Some days I wish it was vodka, but today it's water. I hold this glass. This is not me. But if I drink this water, then this water becomes me. And that's it. And I don't have to think about it. I don't have to work on it. I don't have to try to manipulate it. I don't have to program it. There's nothing that I have to do. I drink this water, it becomes me. And my body takes up the atoms in this water and secretes atoms when I urinate or defecate. But a certain amount of this water stays and becomes me. That's it. And the sooner we realize that understanding, we can make our health much easier. The problem with Western medicine is we buy into too much into science. Now, science has its role. Trust me, science has its role. I'm trained in Western medicine, right? I have an MD. I'm a surgeon. I rerouted a bunch of intestines. I removed a lot of stomachs, But at the end of the day, we have forgotten what makes us human. Now, let me ask this question. If you have a baby, what happens to that baby if you don't feed it? It cries, and then it cries, and it cries, and then what will happen to that baby? That baby will die. It dies. If you don't give it food or water, it will die. And the same thing will happen to you. Because the truth matters this. At one point, you were that baby. You were that baby. Someone held you and looked at you and said, oh my God, she's perfect. She is so beautiful. And then your parents fuck you up. And then your family starts telling you shit like, put more cheese on it. It makes it better. The cheesier, the better. Hey, we don't have much money for food, honey. Clean off your plate, honey. They're starving kids in China, baby. We're Dallas Cowboys fans, baby. They fuck you up, man. But the truth of the matter is this. You only grow from food. And if you don't put nourishment into your body will die. And if you put junk in your body will get sick. It's very clear to understand this. This is a very simple, I do not need science to understand this. I know that if I put sodas in my body, it will make my body get sick. Eventually. You do it long enough. You have, let's say you're lucky and you have really good genetics. You might get away with drinking soda for 50, 60 years. Until one day you wake up and you're like, damn, I got gout in my toes. Dr. Vuong, why do I have gout in my toe? What happened? What did I do? Well, you've been drinking soda for 50 years. You don't get sick overnight. It's a cumulative effect. Right? We use food to nourish our bodies. Or we can use food to abuse our bodies. The choice is yours. And I hope you will make the right choice moving forward from now on. Cool? Hi, Dr. Vuong here. If you loved that video, I hope you will check out velocity2020.com. I want to meet you in person. This is my big annual conference in Vegas. It's amazing. It's not just about weight loss surgery, but it's about taking your life up to the next level. You're going to meet the best people, the best speakers, the best audience possible. You're going to really take your life up to the next level. 2020 is all about vision, clarity, and focus. We're going to show you how to find your vision, what you really want to do with your life, get crystal clear, clarity, and then find your laser focus to do what you need to do to have the amazing life that you deserve. Hope to see you there.